Hello and welcome to
Mead in the USA.
I'm the Heathen Chips, and this is my associate, Mr. Gray. And this week's honey will come to us from South Dakota.
We have Lake Thompson's Honey Company.
All right. It's thick.
It is really thick.
This is a really thick honey. This is a clover honey. Again, good struggle of looking around for, for different honeys at places that will ship honey. Honey clover is pretty popular. It's a high-ranking one in a lot of states.
That's really good, though. It is. As I said, it's super thick, but
I don't pick up near as much on the clover honey as we did with the other. Like the problem I think I have with clover is that it kind of bolsters the honey flavor and just kind of makes it taste more overly honey-ish. But this, I don't notice the clover near as much. Like it's a little bit there, but it's not. It's very pleasant.
I've been really enjoying it myself too. This is, I would definitely, as far as so at this point, it seems like it's a good honey.
It's the common man's honey. This could be used in many different aspects. Baking, brewing, tea.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very sweet. It's almost got like a, not flavor, but like a caramel texture.
That's a good note.
Like that hits your tongue and it glides on your tongue.
Yeah, mostly because it won't dissipate.
Yeah, it's got that staying power.
Yeah, it's that staying power that just kind of like stays as a lump on your tongue and then just kind of drags.
South Dakota, what's your question? Shady.
So I've been asking the last couple of videos about perfect time for when you're harvesting the honey and different times to do that. What about if you're adding in fruits and stuff from things? Is it generally about the same thing as you're trying to get them when you're harvesting them? If you're going to be adding a fruit flavor into it, or is there a better time or a worse time?
Like in the fruits season?
Okay, so like when the fruit is ripe, or do we want to like would it be better to let them overripe or maybe underripe?
That's kind of a loaded question because there are some fruits like bananas I've seen where a lot of people want to use really overripened bananas to get that flavor. Otherwise, a lot of people will post up to use like frozen fruits and stuff, and the problem I have with frozen is that it's frozen at the peak of freshness, which means as soon as it was picked, it was diced up and frozen. So it has none of the ripened kind of sugars and taste to it. So to teach their own kind of deal, I prefer to go with a more ripened fruit. I'll buy it up, give it a day or two, taste it, see where it's at, and if I'm happy enough with the flavor, I'll throw it in. Usually in the secondary. If I want a really strong flavor, I'll put it in the primary and the secondary, but that means 2 batches of fruit you gotta find that's roughly that kind of flavor. So to teach their own, but yeah.
Okay, so in general, rule of thumb would be good just to, if you're trying to add the flavor, obviously taste the fruit and make sure it gets to the ripeness that you're aiming for. Or sometimes with certain fruits, like when you feel they impart their flavors more, like a banana, you would let it over ripen because it has more flavor even though you wouldn't normally eat it that time.
Exactly.
So here we are with South Dakota. It's looking really clear, so let's give it a try.
All right.
It's light.
It's almost like an apple pie with some
I
cinnamon
see
in
that.
it. Yeah.
Apple pie, or I can even almost like
Yeah.
that crispy air of the crust kind of thing.
Apple hits your tongue pretty quickly and followed by a little bit of the cinnamon to it, but not too sweet.
It seems a little bit like a floral kind of thing to it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sweeter than some of the others.
Not a lot. Not a lot in the smell to it. But otherwise, yeah.
That's a really good if you're looking for almost like a sweeter mead without adding too much of the extra actual sugar.
You know what comes to mind? It's really refreshing.
It is.
Like I could keep drinking this. South Dakota. Good job.
That was, yeah.
Till next time.